Hello there, everybody. I see Arc Trooper has arrived. Yeah, I'm back again. Couple, was it like 2 days after the last one? Last one was like day before yesterday. I'm back with more good old Kerbal Space Program as I continue continue through the campaign. So yeah, next thing is Settler 5 is complete. Um, but Arrowhead 2 will have to be done first. So yeah, Settler 5 will be our next launch, but Arrowhead 2 will be another thing we have to do. Um, I actually did want to modify the Crow rocket I built the last time. So the first thing is, I think I gave the upper stage too much monopropellant. I want to fix that. And I was taking a look at some of the stuff I could, or some of the monoprop tanks I could try to replace it with. I think I will try to replace the lower end monoprop tanks. The second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make Crow heavy, and heavy will have a couple of additional side boosters. And then what I'm gonna do is, well, actually, okay, yeah, okay. You know what? Crow heavy will probably not be needed for crewed flight. So, although what I want to do is I want to actually modify the launch pad to support, or to make it look like it supports Crow heavy. So yeah, I'm gonna mess with stuff a bit here. Okay. Short, I don't want that there. That's what I want to change about Pro 1. That I need a smaller monoprop tank. So what was that? Was that thing? I, no, it was not that thing. It might have been this. I think it was this. So if I fill this with monoprop, it has 700 monoprop in it. So we need something with less than 700 monoprop, because that's a lot of monoprop. And I wanted to look around, and I think I was looking around and finding some stuff. So if we want, the okay, this is the standard base game one. It's been modified by one of the mods I have, but yeah, that's it. That has how much in it? 20. Pod itself has 30. That would actually be a substantial increase on the pod. That has 160. That could be pretty good. The dumpling, no, is too small. There were a couple more I was seeing up here. Fuel drop tank. Okay, so this is a switchable tank with 43 monoprop, and it costs next to nothing to research. And I think there was a different one. So I might go with one of those. Then there's this. No, wait, no, that doesn't work. Is that it? Two? I think so. Fuel tank adapters don't have any carbonite tank. I was looking at like a multi-purpose fuel container, well, but I'll probably just use one of these. And I'll probably abort test the first pod I have under construction right now. You remove that piece, but I probably will not abort. I'll probably have Actually, you know what? I'll probably cancel the current pod abort test I have under construction. And then build one of these instead. Just make sure. Partially exposed. I need to move that out a bit too. There, probably. Okay, so now that actually has how much monoprop? 43 times, or hey, midnight, or 43 times 4 plus 30. I need my good old trusty calculator. 43 times 4 plus 30 is, we have about 202 monoprop units in here. But I'm thinking about reducing this just to 2 of these. I think I will. Then place them closer to the edge, just so I have a little bit more room in here. Hey, oh, it is slipping into the heat shield at all. Be concerning if it was. Might be. Might just be. I don't think I can get away with that. Damn it. Okay, so that has 40 monoprop in it, but difficult to use. Oh, that actually has some RCS on it, but no, probably not great to use that. Don't want that, I don't think. So this could be good. So how much does that contain? 60. I'll buy it. See if this fits. Oh, that fits. That fits way better. And gives me more monoprop usage. Or more monoprop to use. I've not watched House, no. Okay. So, with that, the other thing we want in here. I want to see how much. Okay, so which. I think we're just using this one, right? Squads. How much thrust is this actually giving? 750 kilonewtons. So this is 850. So that's slightly more. That's 10. You are 335. That is how much? 500. Let's see what else. That's 765. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking what the abort system on some of these motors is. That one's only 380. I think we have one well suited for this capsule. Looking at our options. Yeah, looking at our abort options, I think we've got pretty well suited one. So the thing I wanted to get was cargo. Not cargo. Utility? Maybe it is fuel tanks. What I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to bring more food and stuff. So if we look in here, you can see we have, you know, wastewater, waste, carbon dioxide, oxygen, water, food. And I want to bring those. Maybe payload. Okay, that would bring food, oxygen, and water. But doesn't have the waste capacity. I want to see what other... Are there any other options I have? I see this cargo container. Looking for the normal size version of it. Station parts, extension, redux. I might not have the normal version, because everything in the tech tree got reshuffled. And that still gives some good room in there. And... oh man, that majorly increases everything. Yeah, that cargo container is helpful in terms of increasing long duration stays. I'm just gonna have that in there by default. The other thing I want to check, see if it fits. And if it doesn't fit, then that's concerning. Actually, is that something? Okay. Thank goodness the cargo container is not something that needs to be tested, neither is that multi-purpose fuel tank. I will still just, you know, double or test all this again, make sure, but not something which needs to be tested in, say, the abort test and such. But yeah, I will cancel the current abort test, cancel the current other capsule I'm building, and switch it over to this model. So that's the other thing I want. Oh yeah, docking port. And I think I'm just gonna do like a Clampotron Junior. No. What if I do a normal Clampotron? That could be good to... see how big this guy is. trying to work. Although, honestly, it might be something where if I am fitting a module to it, I just hold out for later. Actually, the module I want to fit to it is in utility. The optional inflatable modules. But it's probably... Okay, so a variation on the basic Winston. Where's the basic Winston? Let's just type in inflatable. See what that gets me. Okay, so that does get me some other stuff too. So it does look like I only have, why is this marked as inflatable? I type in inflatable. Why is this low profile adapter marked as that? Okay, so that's an inflatable float. That's reasonable. Ring base, that's fine. Yeah, some of this I don't understand why it's here. But I think the one I want to check... this. Because I am going to want to build a space station at some point. What I want to do is I want to make sure that that fits. That fits! Okay. I know it cost me the money to get, but it fits. I will be using this module in the future for space stations. But yeah, I want to make sure it fits. And it does. I can squeeze that in there. Not super realistic that that would be attached, you know, heat shield. So let's say, you know, we did a corridor docking port like that. Actually, you know what? You know what? Let's do this, then that. That would have to have a separation mechanism on it. A small amount of room there due to this, though, so that might still just barely fit. I'll just move that up slightly and hope that doesn't cause any issues, and then structurally support it so that it looks okay. The next thing I need to do is I need to add a good decoupler to the sides, a couple decouplers. Oh, I need to add a flag. I forgot to add a flag. I'll be adding flags. Yeah, where's a good decoupler? Actually, I need to make sure that this is working. Okay, so yeah, you ignite first. Then all of you go. At some point you detach. Yeah, those two detach. That activates. Then that detaches. That activates. That detaches. Those activate. That should probably come off sooner. Or later. I think given the delta V situation, like, if I do delta V in a vacuum, I think given the delta V situation, that should definitely activate sooner than that. If we do, like, delta V in a vacuum, yeah, probably want to do the abort motors after this, maybe? Although, no, I should probably do it before this, because it'll probably be in orbit before it reaches this stage. So sometime after this engine ignition, I want to do the abort motors. So for now, I am just going to save this as the Pro 1A/C. But I'm going to go back in and I am going to overwrite that. I should just mention it now. Because I am going to... There's going to be a couple changes with the launch pad. The other thing I want to do is I want radial decouplers. So probably like this. Although I probably want ones to hold them out a little bit more to the side. Like, that looks pretty good. I don't know where it put that decoupler. I'll put it down there. That's not where it needs to be. It would need to be up there, but before that. Actually, how long would the burn time be on the Deimos? Oh yeah, show all. Burn time. Burn would be 81 seconds. So what I want to do here... Okay, I'm going to sort these by cost. Are these the costliest up here? Or the least costly? I think these are the least costly good. Yeah, those are pretty tiny right now. I need to find something a little bit further down. So those are the first things, which are starting to look okay. Ooh. Medium-sized 4-meter long fuel tank. Let's check this. Oh, that's a little smaller than I wanted. Could go with like that. That could be good. How much is that? That's 1625. That's 1,000. How much does this carry? So 2 of these carries more than this, but... I think these are just better. So then the next goal is to put an engine below it. For good first stage engine. Steering engine. Put something with a high amount of thrust. Okay, so that's a second stage engine I normally use. That's an upper stage engine. Need a first stage engine. Bigger. Okay, so the K2X fits. That would have a burn time of 136 seconds with the K2X. Means I'd probably have to dial this booster back a bit. Right, you, how much are you getting? 133 kilo. You're getting 195, so that would be more. Actually, you're getting 171. You're getting 207. You're getting 207. That's a monoprop engine. Does a little bit more thrust. Okay, so that would burn a little, not quite as long. That work? Asymmetric engine, though. What about those? The Soyuz engine. Now that's 105 seconds. We're certainly reducing this down. The problem is this here. I think I need something with more thrust. How much does this cost? 1,000 per. Let's see what this looks like. I'd have to add more to it, but that might help. That might work a little better. I probably want those, especially since I purchased them. Well, let's check by mass instead. Okay, so those are like Titan engines. And what I would need is I would need an adapter here. That does not look cursed at all. No siree. Alright. I need a nose cone on top. If we actually have any options in here. What if we did this? Would that fit? That would fit. So I think these boosters are a little too big now. So let me take that off, take that off, take that off, and find a better fuel tank. I think we did have some options. So, what was I using? Okay, you know, I wasn't using this, but that's a significantly better option. Now, yeah, okay, so I would have a burn time of 74 seconds. Our TWR is looking like it would be 1.93 when I start this. I might cut the thrust limiter down like 70%. Okay, so it's giving me a 115-second burn here. Then we decouple those. That should be slightly weighted towards the bottom, but I might up a little bit down. Okay, so this will be. Oh yeah. I probably should strut these and auto strut these. Ooh. Now the last thing I want to do is auto strut. Yeah, okay. So the last thing I want to do is I want to add the support structures for this. Which is why I put it on here right now. seriously, I thought I had it rotated the other way. I'm just gonna move this side out here, up slightly again. Okay, so that'll be the Crow 1 AC Heavy. But I highly doubt that the Crow 1 AC is ever going to fly in the Heavy configuration. So, the reason I want to do that is... Oh wait, no, hold on. It needs a flag. It needs flags. Probably put those on first. First one on the capsule. Now, the second one on the rocket. I can't put it on that stage. I can put it here, though. Always put it on the third stage, too. Probably put it at the top of the second, though. And this will be the mission flag. Although, likewise, I'll have options for multiple. So then I just wind up removing whichever flags I don't need. Or, you know, if I need a custom flag loadout, then I'll get a custom flag loadout. Seriously. Thank you. Okay, so that is the Crow 1 AC Heavy. So now what we do is we go back to the Crow 1 AC. Now, the primary difference between the Heavy and the 1 AC is the removal of those. However, what I want at the start is I want these retracted. So now that is the Crow 1 AC. And now I go to the Crow 1 AC Heavy. And now we're going to have the Crow 1A Heavy. So we're gonna reroute to there. Goodbye to that. Honestly, goodbye to that. It gets a fairing now. And on top of that fairing, it is going to have a command module. Or a probe core. Find a good fairing. Wait, no, that's not where it would be. It would be in payload. Oh, that's actually really cheap. Oh, I'm not sure I want a gray fairing. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is like really up against the current mass limit we have. I think there'll be options for dual payload adapters, but I think this will only go with a single one. Are you? What do you have? Okay, yeah, you got everything. Yeah, I think that'll be good for the Crow 1A Heavy. When does the fairing stage, though, is a good question. I think the fairing stage is sometime after the ignition of this engine. Fortunately, I can't really put flags on the fairing. I wish I could. But, well, they gotta go on the upper stages. Okay, so that's the Crow 1A Heavy. If I need to, I can always, like, stick additional stages on this thing. This is probably going to be one of my principal, like, station building rockets here. Oh my god, I forgot to do something. That would be... Okay, this is actually going to be a big issue. I'm not going to save this yet because I screwed up. I got to go back to the crew variant for the heavy. And I have to put in some of these guys. Or at least some sort of umbilical for these. And whatever that umbilical is for these guys right here, I'm gonna have to have it on the default version, just down. So yeah, we'll go back. We'll remake the Crow 1A Heavy and then the regular Crow 1A Freight. But I need to go to modular launch pads and I need to get something for the umbilicals. just go name. So we got the general drop umbilicals, droop style umbilicals, swinging arms, which I don't want. I think it's better if I go with like umbilical tower or pole. I think there are poles here. Not that. That's what we're using already. Wait, is that what goes on top here? Oh my god, that's what goes on top. That was what I was trying to find. There we go. Got the top of the tower looking better now. Thank goodness I found that finally. Where is, like, is it Vanguard's thing? Okay, we have the general fallback tower. Really big. Let's look at these umbilical arms for other stuff. So like the Atlas umbilical arm. One for Centaur. And we'll find Vanguards here, because I want to see Vanguards. Vanguards, right? Oh, no, Redstone. The Redstone utility pole. Is this a fallback pole? Yes, it is. So, what I'm going to do... I'm going to place the pole... Let's just quickly... Now let's just change the umbilical length to short. these need to go here. Actually, no, these will clear the moment these engines ignite. Okay, so now that's a crew heavy. I think, yeah. Okay, yeah, we have the umbilicals there. So that means that the crew normal has these removed. I'll just move these two up here. Oh yeah, need that. Lower the pole. Lower. Tracked. Tracked. So you can very clearly see what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it look like that the launch site, that the same launch site is being used by both the normal and the heavy. Okay. So that's the normal 1AC, and now we just go back to the heavy and we do what we did with the fairing. Same thing with the fairing. Then fairing was one of the lower cost ones. Right, because we need to go to payload. Oh, it was the NES fairing. It's actually one of the higher cost ones. Black fairing. Give me the avionics package. Actually, let's reroute through the avionics package. This is a Crow 1A heavy. I think we save that. And then we do the normal Crow 1A. Those. This isn't that expensive of a launcher, actually. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's more expensive than Bluebird. But not that much more expensive than Bluebird. Alright, there we go, Crow 1A. Alright, the Crow model's done. Finally. Right, I have to fix the launch abort test stuff. Shit. Ah. I just put myself through another long loading screen. Okay, so I need to cancel the abort test. And, scrap the 2 crew tests. Remember that I am going to have to switch the hangar. I need to remember that. So we need to get a new abort test going. And then, yeah, once we have the new abort test going, we need to get the new other test going. Not the other test, basically, well, yeah, the stage tests. I don't think I'll do an in-flight abort test, though. I'll just see if the abort test is any good. Okay, so Krill 1 AC. Move everything which isn't a part of the abort system. Get rid of all that. Take this, move it down. And actually just, yeah, put this on the pad. It should work. We do have a, robotics unit in here. Alright, so in this case... Actually, no. No, I have it hooked up so that I can just hit, abort, right? Yeah, so I'll just hit abort. Detach that. And then, parachute down. Okay, so that'll be the abort test. Overwrite, and build me one. Oh wait, no, don't leave. Wait, there is a way to switch editors. Yeah, there we go. That took significantly less time than it would have otherwise. Alright, so now I need to go here and do... Basically, I need to get a Crow 1AC crew test going. I also probably want to get a test for the Crow Heavy. Or is it Crow 1AC? Yeah, I'll probably get a test for the Crow Heavy as well. So what this is put the crew capsule on a stand. And then just, like, test fire the engines. That'll count as every part being tested. Not that, that, or that. And I'm actually going to put just a couple of stages here, just to make sure. So yeah, test fire those. Then test fire the parachutes too if I want. Light gap there. stabilizers. Gonna be on the main Crow variant as well. Oh no. Means I'm probably gonna need to go back and fix that. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the Pro 1AC Heavy and just do like a heavy engine test. Although, actually, hold on. I should probably order like 2 of these. 3 of these. So I can get 3 manned missions. Or Kerbal missions, I should say. Oh, I now notice something on the normal Crow 1As. I have to spool this back up to 100%. So I do actually have to reload the rockets. God damn it. I am good at this. Yes, I am. I am exceptionally good at everything I do. Hooray. Alright, so what we're needing to do is we're needing to test out 2 of these. Hook up, like, enter. Yeah, it's pretty held on. So, yeah, just do this. Okay, so that's the side booster test. I will save that. And I will get one of those queued up. So if I need to launch a Crow 1 Heavy, I can. But now I need to switch editors. And, fix the minor issues with 3 of the Crow variants, because of course I do. Okay, so Crow 1A is the first one which needs to be fixed. You get spooled up back to 100. Crow 1A/C. Next one I need to fix. You get spooled back up to 100. Oh, the Crow 1AC is too wide? What? Okay, so I guess I just have to have the poles folded up then. I guess I'll just fold these back first thing. And now I have to go back to the other crow and fix that. Of course I do. I need like a slightly bigger decoupler, slightly taller decoupler, I think. I think that'll work for that version. Let me just quickly load the other illegal one here. There we go. Now you should be legal, right? Yeah. Okay, so now the Crow 1 AC Heavy. Just slide that slightly up. Just see if we can slide this like slightly. Up, so that should be fixed now. Okay, there we go, and I should have stayed in there because I need to learn what the keybinds on Settler are for the landing gear. I probably have them set up to G, actually thinking about it now. Okay. I need to look at the Settler series. I know I have them saved here. So where is Settler 4? And I think Settler 4 and Settler 5 are pretty similar to each other. Okay, so I just need to check. So Custom 1? Okay, 1 extends the antenna and, or the solar panels and antenna. 2 is the hinge. 3 toggles lock. Okay, cool. So I need 3 to toggle the lock, 2 to swing it open, 3 to toggle it again, and then, you know, 1 is just what I press when I would normally get to orbit. I think I just did one manually anyways, but, yeah. Anything on 8, 9, and 10? No. I think everything else is, either automatic or something I can manually click on. And I need to know that because Settler 4 is going to Minmus today, and Settler 5 is also probably going to reach the moon today. Great. I should probably look up moon biomes right now. Or, you know, just wing it, and then... There's one mission I need to do, but there is one lunar mission I need to do. The problem is probably not going to be able to do it with a lander, is what I'm realizing. It would probably need a, rover. So I'm gonna wait for a rover to do that or I'm gonna eventually build a rover to do that mission. I don't know what I'll put the rover on. Probably not gonna build the rover this live stream because I've already spent, you know, an hour just doing that, and I want to do some missions. Yeah, I'll probably wind up, you know, actually building a rover at some point, and then I don't know which rocket I want to launch it on. Okay, Munsat 9 is complete. Settler 5 is going to be complete soon. The problem is Arrowhead 2. Okay, yeah, I'll roll out Munsat 9 first. I'm not gonna launch Munsat 9, though. Not yet. I'm gonna get Arrowhead 2 done. The Kerbola Observatory is getting closer to its, time thing, though. Actually, how about we warp to complete, Settler 5? I'm gonna move the abort test up a spot so it gets done sooner. Okay, okay, gotta do Arrowhead 2 now. Alright, so Arrowhead 2 is a Minmus impactor. It is going to need to get science before it impacts Minmus. And I've got to make sure to do that, which is why I wanted to take control of it with a, you know, decent amount of time. So we'll launch Munset 9 first, and then Settler 5 after that. Munset 9 is a rad mission where I need to get a bunch of additional science. I'll probably need to take a look at that and see if I need to put it in a polar, or like in a polar orbit. I might have to put it in a polar orbit, but I'm not sure. Let me just quickly look up Mun biomes. I have a Mun biome map pulled up. Alright, I always forget, I should probably link the mod list. I mean, if on YouTube, it'll be it'll be linked. On Twitch, you know, if you ask for it, you get it. I think that's good enough. I think that would satisfy everyone. Okay. Come on, load. Alright. So, what is our maneuver? Okay, so that's our maneuver. It would get us in a very low Minmus orbit. Part of your goal is to impact. So I think what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to get the science before I do the impact mission. Alright, we'll go at 4 seconds. Just slow down here. Alright. Yeah, okay, you'll go to a low periaps. I need to look at the contract. Alright, this is one I'm gonna have to do. So take photographs in gamma ray spectrometry in low Minmus orbit. Or low in space above Minmus. Where is it? Okay, so these are the 2 missions I need to perform. Yeah, I'll just... I mean, this... Oh, God. Okay, you know what? Add a maneuver. Add an alarm. Because I missed that. I whiffed. Alright. Okay, so that's in a day. We'll go back and do that then. In a day. I think now it's Moonsat 9. And then it's Settler 5. Um, yep, so okay, so these will be the 70th and 71st launches of our campaign. I think the 72nd will wind up being the, oh, what is it? The SpySat thing. Alright, time for Moonsat 9's launch. Oh yeah, KS2 fixture 2. The SpySat. Yeah, I think the last one was the fixture 1. I think I did do some other SpySat mission. But, it was more to the Mun. Come on, Kerbal. Alright, it is a beautiful sunrise on this day, and we have the rad Munsat 9 going to the Mun. This satellite will collect a bunch of additional science that we need. Let me just check what. It's this one. Okay, so we need Mun's Farside Crater, which is... I can get that in a fairly equatorial orbit. And then the Midlands, which are... yeah, you can get those in a fairly equatorial orbit. You might need a slightly inclined orbit at the Mun. Okay, so we can just launch this straight. We can be fine. We'll be fine. We just go, like, fairly equatorially to the moon. Be okay. Alright. SAS enabled. Throttle up. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff of Munsat 9. Robin has cleared the tower. Vehicle is pitching down range. Good launch here on this brand new day at the Kerbin Space Center. Vehicle performance appears to be nominal. Somewhere. There. Vehicle is going supersonic. Robin is continuing to pitch down range. Robin has passed through maximum aerodynamic pressure. Or max Q. Actually, no, it hasn't. Robin is now entering maximum aerodynamic pressure. Robin is now getting quite hot. Solid booster shutdown has occurred. Robin is entering a brief coast phase. Robin is past the coast phase. We are go for fairing separation. Fairing separation is confirmed. Upper stage separation is confirmed. Upper stage ignition is confirmed. Robin is now pitching over to get to orbit. We're on a bit of a high trajectory here. We could have gone a little lower, but, you know, still good. Alright. Shutting down the engine, entering a brief coast phase until we hit Apo. Alright, we're a lot closer to Apo. Robin's engine has restarted at 4 minutes after launch. Currently burning for orbit. Launch has gone pretty smoothly so far. Entry trajectory is back over the ocean. craft had a failure. But although if the craft had a failure, we have so much Delta V that we might just be able to do the mission with the probe anyways. That's what I love about this model of probe, is this, the amount of Delta V this thing has is absolutely ridiculous. Will's aiming prograde. Robin is past Apo. Robin is in orbit. The game is lagging. There we go. Go for antenna deploy. Antenna deploy is successful. The upper stage will stay attached for the moment, given how much additional Delta V it provides. Our next move is to go for lunar insertion burn. That will probably occur in an orbit, though. Yeah, that's a pretty good pass. So I'll try to get it lower out there. Alright. On that. We will see you in another orbit in another 27 minutes. I will just fast forward. To do our 40-second burn to the Mun. 40-second Mun transfer burn. And join us shortly after that for the launch, or for a Bluebird launch of Settler 5, which is going to go land on the Mun. Right. In prograde. We will begin the burn at T-minus 19. Look at that. That's cool. Burn start. Rules the Kerbal space. Yep. This is Munsat 9. Wait. I will be doing Rule the Waves 2 again at some point. I recently had inspiration to actually start up a YouTube series of it, but I've kind of not had the inspiration for a couple days now, so you know, once I regain that, I'll do it, but... Okay, we're drifted slightly. Going for a temporary shutdown to recorrect our course. Realignment with the maneuver node. Second ignition. All correction. Alright. We are currently on a collision course with the Mun. Let's just slightly fix this. Alright. Our orbital trajectory will get us pretty close to the Mun, but not quite on a collision course. Collision, you mean controlled landing. into a low lunar orbit. Probably reduce variaps down even more. To about 22,000. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so add a new alarm 30 minutes before that happens. Great! Munset 9 is 1 day, 1 hour, and 54 minutes ahead. Arrowhead 2 is a day, 2 hours, and 2 minutes ahead. Each of these are 30 minutes off. Yeah. Oh god. That's gonna be that's a scheduling conflict right there. Perfection. So those are 8 minutes apart. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to go through Arrowhead 2's alarm while doing Munset 9's insertion burn, and then immediately jump to Arrowhead 2 and be like, yeah, I gotta do this now. So far that mission is or that mission's now ongoing. I can change that to an ongoing and a non-applicable for recovery. Okay, so missions 69 and 70 are still ongoing. I guess technically 68's still ongoing too. 68's Arrowhead 2, 69 is Settler 4, and 70's Munsat 9. Alright, recover the debris. Oh, we're getting more science grad. Oh yeah, we are getting more science because we're completing rockets. That's why. Come on. Kerbal, behave. Okay, so we can actually roll that out as we're reconditioning the pad. Alright, time for Settler 5. So Settler 5 will enter lunar orbit, and then slow itself down, pick its landing site, and land. Okay, so this is later in the day. We launched Arrowhead 2 earlier. Well, not Arrowhead 2, we launched Munset 9 earlier. Oh my god. Munset 9 and Arrowhead 2's maneuvers are so close together, and then we're sending Settler 5 in on top of it. Except Settler 5's launching an hour and a half later. So those two are 8 minutes apart. This is going to be like an hour and a half after for its lunar insertion burn. I think what's going to be cool is seeing Settler 5 trailing Munsat 9. You know, assuming Settler 5 goes well. It is a Settler launch. Settler launches have not gone... They've not been the best. One failed most of its objectives. Two flat out failed. 3 landed, but without landing legs, and it's now also missing a solar panel, but it's, you know, it's there. 4 had some wobbly issues, but thankfully they were corrected in flight with a quick-thinking auto-strut. And yeah, that's how the Settler missions have gone so far. And of course, you know, 4 is a day. So our 4th mission is 1 day and 4 hours out. Oh god, we're gonna be juggling these. Like, in 1 day, we're gonna be juggling 4 missions. Oh god. I'll probably try to land Settler 4 before I land Settler 5. So I'll probably put Settler 5 in a parking orbit, land Settler 4, and then immediately swap to Settler 5 and land it 2. Although, I'll land Settler 4, do its science, put it on the rocket it's supposed to go on, then recover it. Alright, so. That's the Airstream Protective Shell. That's the thing which needs to be auto-strutted. And then the other thing I need to do is go in and find wherever the freaking probe core is. I'll do that once in orbit. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it easily. Although actually I can do it from map view, I think. Alright, no, it'll be fine. Alright. This is Settler 5 on a Bluebird rocket. It is going to the Mun. It is going to land on the Mun. Alright, SS enabled. Throttle is at full. We are ready to launch, or go for launch. Range is green. Weather's green. It's time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engine ignition. And liftoff of Bluebird, carrying Settler 5. Vehicle is pitching down range. Just, thrust on the SRB 1206 looks good. Thrust on the, I should say thrust on the Urus solid rocket booster looks good. Bluebird trajectory looking good. Bluebird beginning to go supersonic. And the Bluebird's a sexy rocket, especially compared to Robin. Robin's not that sexy of a rocket, but Bluebird's just a looker. Return parachutes are, apparently past the atmospheric point where the return parachutes can work. Who cares? You know, those aren't going to be used until the return mission. Probably just double check the staging. I think the staging of Settler 5 should be good, since the staging of Settler 3 was fine. Right, Bluebird is continuing its pitch over maneuver. Bluebird's apoapse is now in space. SRB burnout is occurring on Bluebird. We are go for fairing separation. Fairing separation is successful. We have Urus burnout on Bluebird, standing by for stage separation. Second stage has separated. Second stage has ignited. Bluebird is beginning the pitch over maneuver, and we will shut down the stage and enter a coast phase until the apoapse. All signs looking towards a good launch at the moment. Alright. Bluebird's upstage engine has reignited. We are go to orbit. Robin. And I think Robin's doesn't have a real prune config, and this does, and it's just such a big difference. And that rumble. Oh, I love the rumble. Settler 5 is in orbit. Which mission is that? There's some of these probes I need to make not probes anymore. Probably this one. Oh no, that's Aristotle. Or Aristotle. Aristotle. Sorry, I'm thinking of like that, which is funnier, mispronounce, or which is funnier, mispronounce Chipotle to rhyme with Aristotle, or Aristotle to rhyme with Chipotle. So Aristotle. That's on my mind. I think that's on my mind too much now when I think of Aristotle. That stupid meme. All right. Aim at the maneuver node. We are 16 minutes. We are 16 minutes away. It seems like our burn time is What the fuck is wrong with our Delta V count? What is... Why? How is our Delta V count fluctuating? Every single second, our Delta V count is fluctuating. Ah, Kerbal, good job. This is what happens when the game's this modded. I'm gonna treat... Oh my... One of them is like... What the fuck? Alright, so we're gonna go roughly at the node. We're having sensor malfunctions. We're having telemetry malfunctions, unfortunately. We'll just start 30 seconds before... we'll start like 25 seconds before the node. And sort it all out from there. We have the reignition of our upper stage. We should have enough fuel to complete this maneuver. Alright, so we do not have a reliable count of how much Delta V we currently have. 0.0 meters per second. We are currently on a direct intercept trajectory with the moon. We're gonna slightly adjust that so that we don't crash into the moon, even though we do want to land this on the moon eventually. I want a small amount of periaps just to make sure that, touchdown okay. Or not touchdown okay, but we orbit. We need to get into that lunar orbit, or that lunar orbit first. There we go. That'll be a low lunar orbit. That'll be in 30 minutes before that. Oh god, Thunder 5's getting there first. Alright, and what last thing is we have extension of our antennas. Good extension. Alright, Settler 5 is going. And just to make sure, Settler 5 is a... Is this it? You are a probe, right? Yes, yes, you're a probe, not a lander. Alright, I'm going to mark that mission as ongoing. I consider a launch ongoing until the until the upper stages are until all the main stages of the rocket are used. But I am just gonna quickly write down. Anyway, so far that's good. Uh, we now have 4 missions, or what is it, like 3? I think we have 4 missions within a single Kerbal day period. Let's just check this. So, Settler 5's insertion burn is in 5 hours and 45 minutes. 12 minutes after that is Munsat 9's insertion burn. Seven minutes after that is Arrowhead 2's lower Minmus or lowering a Minmus orbit burn. Probably also the collision as well. And then later in the day is Settler 4's orbit or into orbit burn. Oh dear God, this. Oh no. Oh no. Why? Oh, this is gonna get. This is absurd. This is actually absurd. It's time to juggle 3 missions at once. I feel like I need to. I need to put this in perspective. Arrowhead. I set all these are set up so that I get the notification 30 minutes before it happens. I'm gonna get the notification for Arrowhead 2 before I actually start the orbital insertion burn with Settler 5. Oh dear God. Move capsule test up here. Move a second capsule test up. I don't need Crow 1A that badly right now. I'll get, multiple engine tests done in the meantime. Alright, yep, okay, so, Settler 5, Moonset 9, Arrowhead 2, and Settler 4 are now all within a day. Oh shit. Oh god. As another thing, Fixture 2 is gonna complete before Settler 4's thing is done. I'm probably gonna be rolling out Fixture 2 as I'm getting Settler 4 into orbit. Great. So Fixture 2 is gonna be on the pad as the last of those 4 things is completing. Oh, oh shit. Alright. What is this? What is this fresh hell I've put myself into? Need to find something. Hold on. I grabbed a screenshot of that one thing. I need to actually post it somewhere. Well, you know, while the game's loading. You know what? I will say though, I think the thing about this campaign I like is that I'm juggling missions a lot more. Because normally you just don't get that experience with Kerbal. But I am. There we go. Alright, aim at the node. So there's Munsat 9 coming in. So I'm trying to think about what order do I want to do this in. So I've got Settler 5. Settler 5 is going to have to land. Munsat 9 is going to have to do its science. Settler 4 is going to have to land. And Arrowhead 2 is going to have to, well, crash. It might be the case where... what order do I perform these in? Like, once the insertion burns and correction burns are done, I think Arrowhead 2 is easiest. I do Arrowhead 2 first. Then I probably get the science on Munsat 9. Then I probably land Settler 4. Alright, there is Arrowhead 2's alarm. Oh god. Taking a screenshot now. Alright. Alright, this is Settler 5 passing above the surface. There are a couple experiments we have to do before the landing. No, that's on that's on Settler 4, sorry. We don't have any experiments we gotta do before the landing. Start the burn at 5 seconds and go to half power. Throttling up to half power. We're at half power. Lunar insertion burn complete. Or lunar insertion burn complete. Settler 5 is now orbiting the Mun in a fairly low lunar orbit. Munsat 9's pass is coming very shortly. Oh, God. Right, just aim retrograde, because that's where we're gonna need to point. We'll start this burn 5 seconds beforehand. Alright. Spacecraft is realigning with maneuver node. We are currently aligned with maneuver node. Moonsat 9 will be entering lunar orbit here shortly. We have ignition. Moonsat 9 is currently in lunar orbit. Moonsat 9 is currently in a low lunar orbit. Orbital insertion success. 2 out of 3 missions done. Alright. Alright, now the last satellite we need to position. Load in. Purple. Alright. Oh, wait, hold on. This node, I forgot to do the orbit thing I'm supposed to do. Supposed to do that. Alright. Going on a low throttle setting here. I think we're good. Oh, hold up. No, we're not good. We're gonna... That would actually be a crash with terrain. I mean, we want to do that, but not yet. Is that close to Minmus? Because that's just an anomaly scanner. I did not realize that's just an anomaly scanner. Good to know for the future. We have escaped the gravitational influence of the sun. Oh shit! What mission escaped the gravitational influence of the sun? Not D-Magic. I don't know what mission that is! I legitimately do not know what we have flung out of the gravitational influence of the sun! Because where's the one where we need to litho brake on Minmus? I didn't bring it. Did I bring the experiment? That was... Oh, I didn't bring the fucking experiment. Alright, God damn it, I need to stop screwing up like this! How do I forget the experiment I need over and over again? How? God damn it. Alright, so that's called we're getting Arrowhead 10. Or not Arrowhead 10, Arrowhead 3. Can I stop fucking up like this? This has happened way too many times as of late. It's like the science is the amount of science things I have is legitimately confusing me at this point. And I'm not sure how to get these missions done anymore. And I think that contract parameter is complete. One of them is... but I've got to get a new rocket built. And it will be a Starling. Why did that fail? Why did that not work? I think I took the wrong experiment. For some stupid reason, I don't know why it wasn't spotted. Okay. I'm actually pissed because this keeps happening to me. Okay, so this is Starling 1E. So this is, that'd be Arrowhead 2. So what did I do wrong? Okay, so in short, that's useless. That's useless. You are the UV telescope. So I need this. I needed that. But why did I put a UV telescope on it? I think I got confused as to which thing I was looking at. Ultraviolet and atmospheric analysis. Alright, let's go to science. So let's put the telescope back on. And let's just take a look and see what I fucked up. Why didn't that trigger? This is the ionization. No, that's the electrostatic analyzer. Okay, yeah, electrostatic measurement. I should not have put that on there. That is the ultraviolet. Ultraviolet atmospheric analysis. I think I need this. So what is the thing I'm missing? Is it? It might be. I think that might have been it though. I think that might have been the one I needed. Um, that's the materials bay. Right, so this is what needs to be attached to it. Alright. Arrowhead 3. Just to make sure I don't have, like, any old parts for any of these, right? I don't want to have an old part for something. Okay. One of the things I have old parts for are that and that. So I'm just going to do... I should not have automatic quick apply on. Yeah, I'm fine with those. Alright, Arrowhead 3 is now added to the VAB build list. Great. 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 Alright, so, we still have a little bit of time before Settler 4. So in that time, I want to do the science observations for Rad. And then it's the moon landing. And then it's the Minmus landing. Actually, I actually want to see what is being yeeted out of the solar system. It's on a trajectory out of here. So it did say that something got yeeted out. But I want to see what. What's on? How is that on an escape trajectory out of the sun? No, those look like they're in. Yeah, I don't know why those are on an escape trajectory out of the sun. They don't look it. Right, I need to get in that one vehicle. Shit. Um, I need to go back and do the rad science before I launch another BD mission. Because of course I have to launch another BD mission. Because I managed to forget an experiment. It's ridiculous how often that has happened. Absolutely stupid how often that has happened. Okay. But yeah, I actually think I'll do Settler 4's landing before Settler 5's. Even though Settler 5 got to the Mun before Settler 4 got to Minmus. So we have the Robin launch, yeah, we'll have the SpySat launch to do. Maybe we launch the next Arrowhead mission? That would be Munsat 9. Alright. And let me take a look at Come on, Kerbal, load. I will say, Kerbal is really struggling to load now. I think it's going to be the far side. Is it going to be the far side crater we're passing over? I think so. It might be the east far side crater we're about to pass over. I'm not sure. I just see there was one we were going to pass over. Apparently I've dropped 169 frames somehow. Not that bad. There's a little bit of Midland, that crater, too. So a lot of other Midlands we can pass over. Okay, so Kerbal is showing on stream for you guys. Not loaded yet for me. There we go, it's now loaded for me. I don't... Okay, so what is your mission? So we got photographs over the far side crater, orbital sun observatory or observations. That's one done. Gravity scan over the Midlands. Not over. That's that's the second experiment we need to transmit. Now we just got to do the gravity scan over the Midlands, and then take photographs of the far side crater. So is this the far side crater, or is this the east far side crater? This is the east far side crater. I mean, I'll transmit the data. Okay, so there's not really Midlands around the east far side crater. Might get a couple moments where we pass over it. Far side crater from here. Above us? Oh shit, we were just over the Midland. There we go. Over the far side crater. Okay. I'll wait until daytime to transmit that. A little further. Probably wait until daytime. There we go. And, shit. Now we have enough to do this. Alright. Mission success, and I will just decouple from the stage here upon mission completion. Alright. So, successful mission there. First rad mission I've done perfectly, I think. Hopefully I think that should have gotten me some money. I mean, I spent a lot of money researching stuff, unfortunately, so I'm low on money again. Or somewhat low on money again. I need to do the, Minmus and Mun landing things. Especially the Minmus landing one. Settler 4, that is going to get me... That's gonna get me some money, if I can pull that off. Of course, the problem is Settler 4 is going to have the return capsule. I might go until that return capsule's done, which would likely be long enough for me to get, what is it? What mission is it? That would probably be long enough for me to get, the other Arrowhead mission going. Although, I don't know. What time is it? 5:32? It depends. I think I have an hour and a half, so I'll see how far I can get in an hour and a half. Do the rollout, but we're not doing the launch yet. Actually, you know what? Why is it called... Shouldn't be called the Rad KS2 fixture. Why is it called the Rad? Why did I leave Rad in there? Am I a moron? I'm apparently a moron. I thought I removed that. Okay. Actually, you know what? I think this will be okay if I just launch it. So I just need to put it in a, polar orbit. Below these altitudes. And the inclination between these. I think that's doable. I don't know if we're launched directly to that altitude, but you know, we have an hour and a half in terms of how long until Settler 4 is ready. So this should be doable in that time. I think I'll launch Fixture 2. We'll squeeze Fixture 2 in before Settler 4. And once we are at Settler 4, it's not only I'm not only going to be doing okay, I'll be doing the capture maneuver, but I'll probably also try to do the landing. Like then and there. Just stick with the craft and bring it down. I mean, Settler 4's landing should be relatively easy, though. It's just a Minmus landing. Minmus has a lot less gravity than the Mun, so that's easier. Settler 5's landing on the Mun will be slightly difficult. Alright. I will have to remove Rad from the name, but, Fixture 2 is, ready to go. I do believe this will be the heaviest payload launched by this craft. Okay, let's just get rid of the Rad. Or a probe. Alright. We launch on a Robin, we will be going equatorially. I believe means we pitch down, or we do S. Press S. So, SS enabled. Throttle is set to full. This is a classified payload for the KNRO. Launching in 10. And also Blue Dog Design Bureau. Launching in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1. Ignition. And liftoff of Robin with Fixture 2. Rocket has cleared the pad. Rocket is beginning to pitch down range. Will probably be the toughest flight for the Robin so far. We'll see if we can do it. Although, we have so much Delta V in the upper stage, I'm not worried. Alright, Robin is going supersonic. We have ideal performance from the P-80. Robin is continuing a slight pitch over maneuver. We know that Robin is not at max Q until booster shutdown. Right, Robin through first max Q though. I'll call that first max Q. Alright, Robin through the heating phase and booster shutdown. Apoapse is at 98 kilometers up. Robin is cooled off. We will be going for fairing separation now. Fairings have separated clearly from Robin. We are going for stage separation. Stage separation. And ignition. Robin is doing a full pitch over maneuver. We're not gonna have this one last for too long. Before we do the scheduled coast. Although this payload is heavier, so I might keep up with this for a little longer. I should have gone for like a sun-synchronous orbit. Although that wouldn't last, so I don't care. Polar orbit is fine. Now the delta V we have is fluctuating again. It's an Atlas ball. This thing has a ridiculous amount of fuel. Slightly pitching down, so the wrap-ups doesn't go too high. Inclination is currently good. Slight pitch down. We're in orbit! We're in a desired orbit, too! Alright. Had a successful launch. Going for satellite deployment. Satellite deployment is good. We are going for... Hold up. Lagging. Okay. I'm just manually ignite this, and I'll just manually activate that engine. I'm too worried about pressing spacebar again. Right? Have good extension of the solar panels and the antenna. Launch is a success. Alright. Which biome are we currently over? I don't know. Now, I have no idea if this film canister will work. Very possible I have to refly this mission again. A different film canister. See some sunlight now. Some weird texture things on Urban's pole. Wait. Biome are we? Okay, that's not gonna count as shores. So I have no idea if the recovery method's gonna actually work here. Rotating the camera system. Right. Camera is deployed. Camera has seen first light. So we are coming up on 2 of the biomes we actually need. That works. All right. So we're gonna test out the film canister then. Be over the mountains shortly. Come on. Okay. Um. Okay. Then we gotta go up. Hole. Oh yeah, we're at the glitchy part of Kerbin. I don't know why this part's glitched out for me. Up here. What I've done to do what my mods have done to do that, but something's happened, so. Alright, we should be passing over the tundra here relatively soon. I will probably make sure to do Settler 4's burn before I try to recover this. Yeah, I think Settler 4's landing is gonna happen before I try to actually recover this. Over tundra. Not over tundra. Oh, there we go. There we go. And select all. Extend that antenna, too. So remember to head back to that mission. We will attempt to recover that slightly later. Gotta get Settler 4 done. All right. Yeah, I think we gotta do Settler 4. We gotta do the capsule recovery, and then we gotta do Settler 5. And then we gotta do Settler 5's capsule recovery. Then we gotta probably do the next Arrowhead launch, and then we gotta do Settler 4's capsule recovery. Yeah, this is gonna get interesting. All right, warp to complete. How much time do I have? I have about an hour. About an hour for... I don't think I'm going to be able to... You know what? I'm not going to be able to land Settler 5. I think that's where I'm going to call it. We'll do Settler 4, we'll do the capsule, but we're calling it after that. Alright, here we go. Settler 4 is in position to slow down, or enter Minmus capture. On. We do this. Yeah, so we'll do this, we'll do the other capsule recovery. We'll set up Settler 5 for next time. And all the other capsule recoveries. Alright. Is time to do Settler 4's insertion burn and all the other parts of its mission. Realign 30 minutes away. Actually, I'm actually going to try to enter into a lower Minmus orbit than this. Alright. Pointing retrograde. And... ignition. I've had flame out. Stage separation. Second stage ignition. Settler 4 is in Minmus orbit. Settler Ep4 is decreasing into a low Minmus orbit. Um, start doing these scans. And not that one. That one would be pointless. Okay, actually, there were multiple experiments it wanted me to do. So, which one's the hard landing? Okay, that's the lithobraking maneuver. Which one's the... You have a rough landing on Minmus. So one of these is a take photographs. Um, okay, so I need to take photographs low in space over Minmus, and then gamma ray spectrometry. Oh shit, I should not have extended that solar panel. I think that's going to be a loss of that solar panel. We're only going to have one solar panel on this. God damn it, that was so stupid of me. I thought that was an experiment, but no. Which one? Where's the gamma ray spectrometry? So yeah, that solar panel's just going to be lost. So have I managed to yet again forget a science payload? Reorient yourself. Have I managed to do that again somehow? Can I just actually put the science payloads I need on the missions I have? Please. Please tell me I got it this time. There's cosmic ray data, ultraviolet. How did I miss it? Was that part not locked? Alright, landing gear is locked. I legitimately do not know how I don't have that science experiment on here. How am I this horrible at doing anything? At doing even the simplest of tasks? This is ridiculous levels of terrible in terms of constantly forgetting experiments. I'm considering calling this campaign because yet again I've forgotten another experiment. I do not know how this keeps happening. Okay, so one of these I do need. Let's take photographs. Oh, I know what happened. I had the gamma ray spectrometry thing on there. I removed it because I thought that I could get by, or I realized that it couldn't be done from landed on the surface. That's what happened. I'm facepalming so hard right now. So I have to do this mission again. Because of course I do. Just fucking great. Please, let me do a mission and not have it do this stupid shit every single time. I need to have like good successes. And I'm not getting them. Okay, I need to see how many times I've screwed this up. How many times have I had an issue where I didn't have the science experiment I needed? Because I have a list. I have a full list. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. And seven. Technically eight, due to a different issue. And seven times. 7 times I have missed a contract because of this bullshit. Alright. Unfortunately, this solar panel's probably lost. Go to the Perry apps. Now, over on orbit. I'll get as much science as I can from up here. That's like fully transmittable data. Why don't I just do that for safety? Okay, so I only get 90% out of this. But yeah, keep that experiment. That's an easy one to decide to transmit. Okay, I cannot get seismometer data from up here. I should have thought about that for a second. Alright. Additional data collected. So I'll probably try to land somewhere over here-ish. Alright. Hey, shouldn't trajectories be working? I don't know why it's not. Alright, so we are now go for Minmus descent. Trying to think of which way I need to orient us, though. This, we do this maneuver. Okay. Changing our trajectory. Better location. I probably did slow us a little bit too much down, so I'm going to do a small prograde push and push us a little bit further out. About there. Alright. Same retrograde. Go for Minmus descent. Alright. Get a little closer. Do not lag on me! No! Kerbal! This is the bad time to freeze! Just a little closer. Alright. Burning off momentum. Alright, momentum burnt off. Right. There we go. 3 kilometers away from Minmus's surface. We can see our shadow. slowdown burn. Slowdown burn complete. Continuing descent towards the icy snowball that is Minmus. Hey, wait, did I get anything through there? No, I didn't. Alright. I'll grab that as a screenshot. Do another slowdown to about 25 meters per second. We'll do another slowdown at 1 kilometer. That'll be to 20 meters per second. Alright, slow down to 15 meters per second, actually. Do another one at 500 meters. To 10 meters per second. Slow down to 10 meters per second. Slow down successful. Final burn will begin at 250. Alright. Sink rate is 6 meters per second. And we had touchdown. Keep craft stable. Bouncy touchdown, but we are on the surface! First Minmus landing achieved. Oh, that doesn't actually get me much. Okay, so that's one I can just transmit. Can't do that right now. Yeah, no target in range. I'll give the solar panels a moment to recharge. And while we do that, let's get a look at Kerbin and the Mun. Yeah, you know what, maybe I'll try a redo of the mission when I do a Minmus rover. I think designing the rovers could be a good target for next mission. Okay, so got those two already. Got you. Can't do you. I got that. Oh, I didn't get the temperature. There's also telemetry data from where probe core is. That's yeah, telemetry data. Where is the probe core on this? There it is. Yep. 2 modules inoperable. Alright. We are go for the separation of the upper stage. Upper stage will depart, and well, let's hope it returns some science. Or returns our science. Which way? So yeah, it'll shoot up, it'll go to orbit, and it'll return to Kerbin. Alright. Probe separation. Throttle up. Probe ignition. Right. Right, return probe is heading to Minmus orbit. Apparently we're going retrograde for some reason. Alright, cutting the throttle, coasting to Apo. Well, below 3,000 meter and periaps below 6,250. Okay, so we cannot actually warp right now. Alright. Burning to Minmus orbit. Probe in Minmus orbit. Or, turn capsule in Minmus orbit. So if I burn... Oh, come on. That's where I need to burn to turn Kerbin, but we have so much delta V that I might just get kind of close like this. That. Why did it? Ah! I want the maneuver node here. Oh, you know, I see what's going on. So we need to do this correction. Okay. So the goal is not to make this a free return trajectory, or not to just make this a return trajectory. The goal here is to get us so we can get into a low Kerbin orbit so we can bleed off more momentum and pick our landing spot on Kerbin. Shit. Go. Alright, return capsule is departing Minmus orbit. We're heading home, boys. Got our science payload. Check. Current orbit. Current orbital situation with Kerbin. There we go. We're going to get to the edge of, that's the very edge of, Kerbin's atmosphere. We're going to do this maneuver. Alright, add a new alarm, 30 minutes before that happens. That'll be in 6 days. Okay, so, I'm not doing this capsule return today. I don't think I have enough time for, the Settler 5 landing, even. But, I have time for the other capsule return. So we'll try that. We'll see if that works. It might not. And, we'll have to sort stuff out after. We'll have to sort stuff out after that. So, probably gonna add this sheet. Okay. One last mission to do. We did the Minmus landing as I promised. Yeah, and the extra science we got is pretty good. That's enough that I could probably get another node research somewhere. Part of me does want more mobile platform stuff. High-powered electronics is an option. Management doesn't give me much, although it does give me the 2.5 meter heat shield, which I've now realized I need. Heavy command modules, good. Heavy landing could actually be pretty good. Clear power is an option. Large volume containment could be pretty good. Advanced metalworks look good. Other than that, this contains a lot of stuff for space stations. I think composites is good. And yeah, look at the money we have now. We got some actual money from that. But yeah, this is like do one more mission, then call the live stream there. But hey, this has been fairly productive, other than having finding out that two missions didn't have the stuff they needed to work. You know, that's always disappointing when you forget science. Hello there, Fixture 2. It's time. Time to recover you. I'm gonna do a recovery over some flat part of land. Because actually, no, it might be better over water. No, no, no. I've had issues with the water splashing and damaging stuff, so I want to bring it down over land. I want to bring the capsule down over land. I hope that the capsule survives re-entry. Um, I actually think it would be a pretty good goal to try to use as much of the fuel as possible to reduce the re-entry velocity. And then once this is done, I'm calling it. Please don't. I really do not want anyone to raid me at this point, because that would be bad. That would be bad right now. Um, I'll just quietly end the stream, not raid anyone, and go do my own thing. I hate to say I've like, I don't know, I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing recently. It's soothing. I needed something else. Although, it's less soothing when you're having to, reconstruct your entire town and figure out how to do that, because there's a lot of stuff there, and now suddenly you have a lot of stuff you need to move around. It's annoying. Anyway, we are back here with our satellite. Um, Missions so far been pretty successful. I will wait until the daytime. Actually, you know what? We have the camera system. Why don't I, use up the remaining film canisters? Matter much, it's not going to transmit any of it back. Can I get, like, Highlands? Yes, I can. Right. We have a lot of land here, so, probe decoupled. Okay, okay, you know what? Let's do a small turn this way. Oh, hey, we're actually almost out of Delta V. Right. Hopefully that has armed the parachute. Hope it has a parachute. This is the film canister. I said it had a parachute. It might not. Okay, it's slowing down. So I have no idea if this is going to be successful or not. It should have a parachute. But it doesn't... Okay, that was the other part of the thing crashing. Come on, have a parachute. Please, don't tell me the description of this actually lied to me. That would be such bullshit. Why did it lie to me? Okay, why? It didn't have any parachutes on it. Okay. Let's just go to the Space Center and figure out what the fuck went wrong. Why did you not come with a parachute? Because I am pretty certain that the description of this part said that it had a parachute on it. So I am pissed. I am fucking pissed. What am I supposed to do if the parts are lying to me? Why? Why can't this just be nice to me or something? Why can't Kerbal just be a little respectful? You know what? Why can't these mods be anywhere remotely competent? Last thing I'm checking. I'm calling the stream after this. No matter what. But god fucking damn, this has been... I don't know what to do this campaign. There has been so much money, I am effectively hemorrhaging because I'm having to repeat missions multiple times. Because the contracts aren't completing because I'm doing something minor and stupid, or something with the game is lying to me. And this is happening over and over again. There was like one early set of successes I had. With the like early Munsats and Minmus sats. But as of late, it's just been like mission failure after mission failure for some reason. Or, you know, something with a contract not completing. I mean, I'm pretty certain of every mission I did today, other than somehow Rad Munsat 9, in which Rad missions are usually the worst at this, has had an issue. I need to check this. I need to see. An internal parachute allows for safe recovery. Just make sure to arm it. There was no parachute on that. What internal parachute is there? Nothing of this acts like a parachute? Yeah, in-game description blatantly lied to me. Lied to my face. And that caused a mission loss. No, let's just quickly see what film canisters are out. What other film canisters do I have options for? Real quickly, I want to see that. I want to unlock the parts and just try to figure out what to do. Or, we go size with experiments, because it'll probably be somewhere at the top. Maybe I try canister. I get. Not what I needed. Well, let's just place one of those down right. Actually, you know what? Go by name. Will probably appear somewhere near the SG stuff. Still such bullshit. I'm not. Not. Alright, so I have to use a different module or different thing of recovery next time because apparently it didn't have an internal parachute. I thought it would have an internal parachute. It didn't. So now I have to come up with something with an internal parachute. I probably have to add an internal parachute to it, maybe a little more fuel. I was pretty happy with with how the deorbit burn went, but it does mean that I'm also gonna have to test one of those capsules. Great. Anyway, I think it's been me, Noni Moments of Spore, for Kerbal today. I'm all Kerbaled out and don't have the time to do much else and experiencing horrible lag with this. So, yeah. Um, I will see you guys next time and hopefully not have so many issues with all the missions I'm trying to do. We'll get we'll get the remaining science back from that Minmus mission and landed, and that'll complete a contract, and that'll be good. It looks like we'll be able to get this contract done soon. Kerbal Observatory might be in 1 to 2 more streams, finish that up. Then hopefully, we can actually start getting more of these done. Wait, that's an easy one. Okay, so that's around Minmus. That's a lot of money. What's the tourist mission? 2 tourists in orbital flight. Actually, how much does my launch cost? Okay, so that is, so let's say 30,000, 31,200. That's about the same cost as the rocket. But this is a good mission. Take it. Take that too. We'll take. Yeah, we'll take that rad mission. Okay. Let's put this in. Anyway, I think that's it with those 2 additional accepted missions. I'll probably get those 2 going next time. Yeah, I will, I'll see you guys later. And hopefully we'll have a more successful day, and hopefully I won't be constantly forgetting the science experiments. Or these ones. Yeah, just the telescope stuff. I hate the relay missions. I'm probably not gonna do that. Actually, that one could be good. Anyway, yeah, I'm calling it here. Bye. I kind of lost it in the end. I'm a little hungry. Yeah, that's Kerbal for today. Getting frustrated at missions not completing again. Yeah, bye.